Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. As always, I am your host, DLB, and you guys are tuned into DLBTV, presented by the DLB Network. I know a lot of people ask the question of who am I? Do I work for Sony? Why am I doing this? I decided to actually take the chance to actually let you guys get to know me a little bit better. Um, and give you guys a little information about myself, why I started doing the site, the YouTube site, MySpace, and the blog, and all that good stuff. So basically, I start off with my name, DLB. I got that from my initials. That's my initials for my first, middle, and last name. That's how I came up with that name. My family members have been calling me that for the longest, so it just stuck with me, and I just did it moving. As far as the blog goes, I've always been a big PlayStation fan. But before PlayStation came out, you know, I had Nintendo, all Nintendo systems, Atari, all the Sega Genesis, even the Sega CD. Unfortunately, but I've always been a pretty big PlayStation follower since the first one came out. I was a little skeptical about the PlayStation when it first came out, the original one. Got it, and I haven't looked back since. A lot of people will say that you know I'm a fanboy and I bash on the 360. At the end of the day, all of this is fun to me. All of this is fun. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, why are you bashing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why don't you get a life, get a girl? I'm not sure how many of you guys have seen my videos, but as you can see, your boy is married, so I do have a life. I do got a girl. How about you try getting one? But all that aside, though, I mean, I like all three systems. The Wii, I have a Wii. I don't have a 360. I have a PS3. The way I get all my information on the 360, though, is my brother has one. He doesn't live that far away from me, so I play his a lot. So that's where I get all my info on the 360, as well as doing my research around the web and through friends and families, members that have the 360 also. So, you know, that's a little bit about me. The reason why I started the blog was because when the PS3 first was announced at E305, a lot of people, before they even had released the price point, a lot of people were already making their comments, was making their judgments about the system. Like bashing it already, nothing came out, not even the game, nothing. People were already talking bad about it. So I'm trying to figure out where all this hatred is coming from. I mean, we just came off one of the biggest top-selling systems ever in the PS2, and people are already has so much hatred for the PS3, and the system hasn't even dropped yet. So I used to always go around the net and, you know, read up on news, whether it be 360, Wii, PS3, and I just constantly continue to see a lot of bashing on the PS3. So I was like, you know what? If nobody else is going to bring the truth about the system to the PlayStation community, then I'll be the one. I'll be the head. I'll do it. I'll take care of all of it. I'll put PlayStation's weight on my back, and I'll carry them through the next-gen console wars. And that's what I've been doing ever since. I started off with the blog. The blog is currently doing real well right now. I had a page. A lot of you guys that haven't been following me from the beginning, I had a blog beforehand, before the one I had right now on MySpace. And it's funny because the day that the PS3 was launched, that page had got deleted. Why? Till this day, I have no clue. And I wasn't even going to do the blog. I was just going to be like, you know what, forget it. I'm not even going to do it anymore. But my wife, she pushed me on. She was like, yo, keep going. You need to do it. There's a lot of people coming to the page. Just keep it going. And through that time, I just grew more and more passion to want to do this as like a full-time job. I'm still not at that level yet, but I'm definitely getting there. Not only with, you know, my hard work, but you guys' support, and you guys supporting me, checking out my videos and the blog. It definitely means a lot to me, and you guys are the step that I'm going to need if I am going to, you know, want to take something like this full-time. So, I mean, you guys' support has definitely been great. But as I was going to say, the blog is doing pretty strong. Right now, currently total views of the blog is 952,283. Huge. For my predictions, I will hit the 1 million mark within 2 weeks, if not at the 2 week mark. So I definitely thank you guys for sticking with me, for checking out the blog, for checking out my YouTube page. And, you know, since I'm shouting out numbers, I'll go ahead and say the views for my videos on my YouTube page. I currently have 1,760 subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing to my videos. But tell your friends about me so I can get some more, so I can get that subscription higher. I currently have 77 videos uploaded to my YouTube page, and out of all those 77 videos, I have 716,577 total views. So once again, you guys' support is doing tremendous things for me right now, and I really do appreciate it. So I mean, from the blog to the podcast to the MySpace page, I thank you guys for your support. All of you guys who may be watching this for the first time, I should have said this in the beginning because you guys probably didn't make it this far, but if you did, if you guys want to check out the blog, it's blog.myspace.com/PlayStation and spell out the number 3. YouTube, if you're not watching this on YouTube, the YouTube page is youtube.com/INC Entertainment. And then last but not least is the podcast, which you can download via your PC, your PSP. You can download it on your PS3 web browser, or you can download it from the popular iTunes. And the website for that, if you're downloading it on the interwebs, is dlb.podomatic.com. So check out those sites. Continue to support me. I'm going to continue giving you guys the news. And thanks for taking your time out to check out this video. I see a lot of you guys have, want me to create more videos, but I have to have a reason and a meaning behind creating a video. I can't just be like, pull something out of my ass and be like, oh, here's the next video. Because of the quality of my videos, and people wouldn't take me seriously, and stuff like that. So when I come with a video, I got to make sure it's well and thought out. So, I mean, I know a lot of people out there are, my name is starting to get around the internet. So I figured, I've done a lot of videos. Maybe people would like to get to know me better. So, since I'm unable to talk to every single one of you, which I really wish I could, this is my way of actually doing it. I actually set up a Skype account, so I'm once they actually bring that to the PS3 or to the PSP, excuse me, I may or may not give out my Skype. I don't want my PSP blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Getting called up all the time. But and the last thing that I would like to say is to Silver K9. And these are their PSN IDs if you have the PS3. Silver K9, Mike Demo 1, and Snake-00. They've been recent additions to my podcast. I've been doing that for almost a year now. I want to definitely thank them for taking the time out to actually take time out of their day and actually do the podcast with me. So big shout out to those guys. If you have a PS3, go ahead and add them. Once again, that's Silver K and then the number 9, Mike Demo and the number 1, and Snake-00. So big up to them. Also, website. I am currently working on the copyrights and the trademarks and all that stuff for my website. So the website will be coming hopefully this year. MySpace has been good to me, but if I want to take that next step to making this a full-time job, I gotta move out my parents' house. Not literally, but MySpace being my parents. I gotta move out of home. I gotta create my own spot, my own space. I gotta get my own house. So the website is coming soon. So you guys stay tuned. For all of you guys that aren't subscribed to the blog, if you have a MySpace page, please just take the time out to subscribe to the blog. YouTube, subscribe to YouTube. I just like to keep a rough number of how many people actually, check out my stuff on a daily basis, because the numbers I get are way more than the subscribers I have. So, if you guys get a chance, please. But once again, I thank you guys for supporting me for so long. More videos are coming. Check out the blog that's updated daily. The podcast, more of those are coming. And that's it. Thanks for checking me out. This is DLB.